Purdue certainly took advantage of its opportunities a year ago. Dave Shondell in his career now has 512 wins, though when I bring up the number 512 in wins, he tells me that Gene Cady has 512. That's also accurate. 100 of those wins against ranked opposition. Purdue has been ranked for 142 consecutive weeks, dating back to 2017. The aforementioned Dave Shondell is with us, and we discussed just before coming on camera that I knew he was going to tell me it was Gene Cady and not him with 512 wins. But one more does push you past one of the greatest coaches, not just in Purdue history, but in the history of all of college sports. What would that eventually mean to you?
Well, Gene Cady is the legend right now. You know, when you talk about Purdue University, he certainly is the guy that you try to reach as far as credibility. So it'll mean a lot. It'll be something I never would have believed would ever happen, during my time at Purdue. But I'm glad it has, and have a lot of great players and a lot of great coaches to thank for that.
Dave, during your time, I'm sure you've had years where your teams have exceeded expectations, your own and outside, and years where they haven't lived up to them. I think last year, in almost every capacity, they exceeded the outside expectations. What do you think about, first and foremost, when you think about the 2025 season?
Well, a couple things. One, it's over, all right, and it's time to move forward with this group that we've got. But also, it was a Cinderella story. It was one of those years that you'll never forget, because a year ago at this time, we had no idea what we were going to expect. We're a pretty optimistic group at Purdue. But we didn't know what that was going to feel like or what it was going to look like. But fortunately, players showed up every day. They cared about each other, loved each other. They fought for each other. And at the end of the day, we found a way to get to the Elite Eight, which nobody would have expected. But it was the ride. It wasn't the finish at the Elite Eight. It was the entire ride that we had where our team just played for one another. They played a little bit for me. They played for the university. They had great purpose in how we competed and trained and spent time together last year.
And what is the golden thread, if you will, or I guess to make it more appropriate, the black and golden thread that runs through the best teams that you've coached?
Well, I think number one, talent. You can't compete in this league if you don't have size and physicality and excellent leadership. But I think the teams that have unique purpose in what they do every day are the teams that have success. I tell the story about 2010. We had Jacqueline Hart, was an All-American setter. Her father was dying of cancer, during that season. And they played for him. They played for the family. Our team did in 2010. And we were ranked 16th going into the NCAA tournament. We knocked off the #1 team in the country. We swept Florida in the Sweet 16. We got to our first Elite Eight that I'd been to and would have probably beaten Texas because we won the first set. And then Jacqueline Hart tore Achilles, and we couldn't play any longer without her. But you got to have that purpose. And this group certainly had purpose last year and how they played.
How do you measure your team's attitude, and when do you know whether they have the mental makeup and the chemistry and the connectedness that a team needs to make a run like your team made last year and like other teams throughout your career have made?
I think you have to go through a few ups and downs first, during that season. Right now, I love this team. I've been on record saying this is as high a character group of players I've ever coached at any place, But we're going to find out what that feels like when somebody's not playing for 3 weeks in a row, or somebody gets taken out of lineup and somebody else takes their place, or whatever it might be. But I really like this team. I think adversity usually dictates where you're going to go. Last year, adversity propelled us to great things, and we don't have any real obvious adversity right now. We've got a lot of players back. We've got a lot of newcomers that are really, really talented. And we're very optimistic about where this team can go, but we have to find that purpose in why we're going to go out and beat people.
Well, in trying to find that purpose and battling adversity and that mindset, how does that affect the way that you like to set up the non-conference schedule to give your team those kind of challenges before you get into what is going to be a challenge every night in the Big Ten?
No, that's a great question because RPI dictates, what the NCAA committee does at the end of the season. And if you're not playing a great out-of-conference schedule, you don't have a chance to get a top 16 seed, which means you're hosting the first and second round. So our goal traditionally has been we have to schedule tough enough and win often enough that we're going to be a top 16 seed. Now I think lately it's been how do we get one of those top 4 seeds, which means you're playing your first 4 matches on your home boards. And we've never done that before. But there's great consistency in those teams that do host the first four that get to the NCAA Final Four. Last year it was a rare situation where two teams didn't. Texas hosted, didn't make it. Nebraska hosted, didn't make it. But traditionally that's where you want to be. And so you have to schedule tough enough, and we've done that certainly this year, that we're going to put ourselves in that kind of a conversation.
So many Big Ten teams have scheduled remarkably difficult. You schedule difficult every year in the non-conference. Kelly's schedule is difficult every year. And when we look as a whole at college volleyball and what we have in the non-conference, we have matches at Wrigley. We have teams playing for $1 million.
Yeah.
We have the Big Ten SEC Challenge. I mean, we're at a spot now where this sport has become must-see TV. And that's the great news, is most of it is nationally televised for all of these athletes. How great is it to be a part of? Could you have envisioned 10 or 15 years ago that you and I would be having this conversation today?
Well, first of all, how do you get in that $1 million match? That's what I'd like to find out, is how do you get involved in that one? But no, it's been awesome, for us to go to the Bahamas this year and play in the first event of that kind. Same place our basketball team won a couple of games last year. That will be really, really fun for our team to be there. To play in Gamebridge last year against Indiana, to play Tennessee down at the Bridgestone Center, down at Bridgestone Arena in Nashville. Those things are happening now. They didn't happen before, but that's, again, I go back to the Big Ten Network. The biggest reason, in my opinion, that volleyball is where it is today is that you guys put it out there for everyone to see before anybody else did. Used to be you couldn't find a match on TV. You just couldn't find women's or men's volleyball on TV. Now you can't help but find matches on TV, and now everybody gets to understand what an unbelievable sport we have. And I think that's been the biggest difference in why we're where we're at now. Yeah, exposure.
Well, we appreciate you saying that. I'll say that I don't think anybody here was quite sure that it would be as popular as it was. And then sure enough, you get to watch what I would argue is probably the most exciting spectator sport that we can put on. There's a point every time the ball goes up in the air, we're back and forth. And we get to see the athleticism, Dave, that I think when people watch women's college volleyball for the first time, it's the first thing that really jumps off the screen to them, especially if they get to watch it in person from floor level. The athleticism is amazing. How much has it changed, the athleticism changed in, let's say, a quarter century?
I think quite a bit. Just as an example, when I came to Purdue 24 years ago, that's pretty close to a quarter of a century.
That's carry the one, divide by pi. Yeah, we're close.
We had one player that was jump touching over 10 feet. One player. And I was okay with that, okay? We'll take what we got. We jump tested the other day. We had 13 players that were jumping over 10 feet, okay? So that gives you an idea of where the game has gone in that amount of time. And I just think more of the top athletes are playing volleyball. I mean, there's a big trend to everybody moving towards volleyball. That's not good for some other sports, but it's certainly good for, for our sport, and we're getting the best athletes, and the Big Ten's a great example of that.
Some of your fantastic athletes and student athletes are here today. Tell us a little bit about the two athletes that represent Purdue.
Yeah, they fit the classification we're talking about. Number one, high character individuals, okay, great students. They got tough majors at Purdue. They're big jumpers, they're fast, they're dynamic, they work hard, they compete, their teammates love them. And so I think Dora Charles and Grace Heaney are the epitome of right now of what Purdue volleyball is. And so I'm glad they're going to be here to talk to you and be able to let the rest of the world know, what Purdue volleyball is like. Yeah, we're excited to get to know Dior and Grace in just a little bit. I do want to ask you about the Big Ten tournament and that week in Fishers. A lot of coaches say they've been pushing for this for a while, and now we go to a one-play, all-play, 17 matches. The conference schedule is even up for everybody. And what I think I like best about the tournament is that even if you're a top seed and you get to play later in the week, it's still single elimination. So you better show up every night that you're down there at the tournament. Well, the concern all along before was, do you want to play all those matches right before the NCAA tournament? And that's why it's been this long. We had to have John Cook finally retire before we could push this thing through. But he did, and the rest of the coaches felt it was time to see what it was like. Until you try it, how do you know what it's going to be like? And obviously men's and women's basketball seem to be okay with that. There's no research that shows that by playing in conference tournament, it hurts your chances. And last year, the SEC had a conference tournament in volleyball. They finished first and second in the NCAA tournament. So I think it will be good for us to have it in Fishers, Indiana. It's a beautiful facility. We've played a couple of spring matches down there. I've been to watch the Indy Ignite play. It's the ideal place. And I know tickets went on sale today.
Today?
And I think they'll sell out today, unless it's a very high price ticket. But you know that the fans in this league are gonna eat those tickets alive. And we're glad it's at Fishers. Hope it's there for a long time, because that's good for our fans and good for our team.
Well, I appreciate you. You know, I read a promo for the tickets before, but I think what you just did is way more effective. So if anybody's watching, you better go get them right now, because Coach Shondell says they're going to be gone in a heartbeat.
Well, we love Nebraska, and we love their fans. We don't need to have their fans eating every ticket up down there, okay? So we need the rest of the country, especially the.
That wasn't part of my promo, by the way. I didn't have that to say. Those are your words.
Well, they got tremendous fans, as you know, and they're traveling very, very well. They're a great example for the rest of the teams in our league to look after.
I have a feeling we'll have a bunch of fan bases down in Fishers for the week of Thanksgiving in the inaugural Big Ten tournament. Dave Shondell, always great to catch up. Look forward to meeting your players in here just a second.
I am too. Thank you very much, Rick.